Welcome back to the portfolio, everyone. And today I'm giving you my April 2020 dividend income report. And in April of 2020, I received an all-time high in dividends. I set a new record for myself, and I made some new purchases that are going to increase my dividend income moving forward. So in this report, I'm going to share with you how much I got paid in dividends, what companies paid me, and how much I'm expecting to get in dividends in the future. So we're going to jump right into it and into my portfolio right now. As you see, I have a value of $33,430. It was a down day today. We were down 3% on the day, a loss of about over $1,000 on the 1-day chart. And of course, we are down a total of over $5,000 or around 13% overall on the portfolio. So before we jump into actually how much dividends I received and I tell you about the new record I set, I am going to ask, can you please like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already? I really do appreciate everyone who does that, and it really helps my channel grow, and I thank you for taking the time to do that. So we're going to jump right over to my dividend tracking spreadsheet where I actually keep track month over month of the dividend income I received. So if we move over there, as you can see here, I hit an all-time high in dividends in the month of April at $149.07 in one single month. So in the month of April, I didn't have to clock in for any of this income, and I received $149.07 into my bank account or my brokerage account without lifting a finger, without having to work, without having to show up, without having to do anything. My money that I have invested earned me $149.07 in dividend income in one single month, which is absolutely incredible. And I'm going to go over different charts that I've made for myself that tracks this progress month over month. But right now, we're just going to go through each individual holding and share with you the income I received. So if we move over to my first income right here, this is, of course, ticker symbol VDY. This is a Vanguard high dividend yield ETF. And of course, this is the largest holding in my portfolio. It takes about 40% of my entire portfolio value. And this is a monthly payer, and I actually drip this every single month. Share value is around $30 a share, so with this $49.18 payment, I was able to drip another share. My second dividend payment is from AQN. This is a utility company, Algonquin Power and Utility, paid me $22.74. The third dividend payment I received was from PPL, Pembina Pipeline Corporation. This company does pay monthly. As you can see here, I purchased them late January, and I received a monthly payment of $4.62. in February, March, and of course now in April. My next payment was from VRE, which is Vanguard's Real Estate ETF or REIT ETF. And of course, again, this is another monthly paying ETF. I received $2.47. My fourth dividend payment in the month of April was from BMO's Low Volatility ETF. This is a little play for Canadian stocks that focus more on growth instead of dividend income. So this is a growth play with a nice 2 to 3% dividend yield on the ETF as well. And they paid me out $9.60. And this is a quarterly paying ETF, not a monthly. My next dividend income payment was from TD Bank, Toronto Dominion Bank. This is one of my favorite holdings. I am a big fan of bank and financial stocks. I believe they will always find a way to make money no matter what market situation we are in. And I think I love to collect these dividend incomes. And as you can see here, I received $11.85. And if you take a look back to January's dividend income from TD, it was only $11.10. I didn't buy any more shares, but my dividend income is now $11.85. That is because TD actually raised their dividend 7%. So I got a nice raise on my dividend without me having to work. I just purchased these strong dividend paying companies, and year over year, they increase their dividends, paying me more every 3 months. Next holding I have is BCE, which is Bell, is a telecommunications company, one of the largest in Canada, and it also operates within the United States. And of course, same thing happened with Bell. January, I got $11.89 from Bell, and if we move over to April, 3 months later, $12.49. I didn't purchase any more shares, but Bell raised its dividend 5%, giving me that extra bump in income in the month of April. My last paycheck for the month of April, or my dividend income report, is $36.12 from TELUS. So from TELUS, of course, if you look over at January, where I only received $9.09, they did not increase their dividend payment, of course, 400%. I actually purchased a bunch of new shares in TELUS, and they just did a stock split. So now I'm actually able to drip their shares each and every month. And this month, I didn't have that drip set up yet. But of course, moving forward, each and every quarter, I will have a new drip for a new TELUS share because their share is currently trading around $22 to $23 a share. So all those dividend income paychecks added up equals $149.07, which is a new all-time high for my portfolio, and I love seeing that number grow, and I hope it continues to grow moving forward. If I move over to the charts section on my portfolio, as you can see here, this is an income chart that tracks my monthly dividends. So as you can see here, in January of 2020, I received $106. Then in February of 2020, I went up to $108. Then in March, I received $117. And then of course, in April, I received $149 in dividend income. Of course, different companies pay at different times, and then some months will be higher than others, not because of the companies that the amount of money I've invested, but only because of the schedules different companies pay. But what I get to do now is, because now that I have 4 months of data, I get to compare my dividend income to the same companies who paid me 3 months ago. So the same companies who paid me in January are now paying me again in April, or have paid me again in April. So that's why I was able to compare, and I noticed that, as you can see, like I showed you, TD increased their dividend, paying me more for this paycheck than I got last paycheck. Same with Bell. I earned more this paycheck than I did last paycheck. And then in 3 more months from now, I get to compare again to see if any other companies increase their dividend, and I got a raise without doing anything else. And the money just grows and grows and grows, and my money is working and making me more money year over year. So it's very nice to see my first quarter of 2020. You can see here I received about $330 in dividend income, and it's going to be very interesting compared to Q2. And after I have 2 quarters of data, I will make a new chart comparing my quarterly dividend income. I have not made that yet because, of course, I only have 1 quarter's worth of data, and the chart is not going to look too good with only 1 data piece. Next, I'm going to show you my favorite metric on my Excel sheet here is my 12-month projected dividend income. So of course I love collecting my dividends, but I love collecting and tracking is how much dividends I'm expected to get in the future. Because that is a number that I'm trying to grow to reach financial freedom, is my projected dividend income. So if you look at this chart here, this is the chart that tracks my 12-month projected income, which is if I stop investing today, and if none of my companies cut their dividend or increase it, over the next 12 months, I'm entitled, if these companies, like I said, do not cut their dividend, to $1,600, over $1,600, currently at $1,618.19, which is a new, of course, all-time high. As you see on the chart, it just keeps climbing and climbing. So each and every month when I invest more money into my portfolio, I take money I earn from my paycheck, deposit that within my portfolio, and then use that money to buy new stocks. That adds to my 12-month projected income. So as you can see here, month over month, I saw a huge gain in my 12-month income. On April 1st, I had a 12-month projected income at $14.72.12. Now, May 1st, my dividend income is now $1,618.19, which shows an almost 10% month over month change. And what I touched upon in my last dividend income report is, when you work a job, some professions only see raises every couple years in their annual income, or they may see a 2% raise each year in their income to match inflation. But if you take a look at this, my annual income, I got a 10% raise, and that's in 1 single month in my annual income. That's not in a year, that's in 1 single month. Of course, that's a combination of me contributing, as well, it's those companies that increase their dividends automatically, and that also led to this growth in projected income. So my dividends are growing very nicely month over month, and of course, that really is going to help me reach financial freedom in the future. So I love seeing this upward trend on this 12-month projected income. And what I'm going to show you right now is how this dividend income grown. Like, how did I go from $14.72 to $16.18 in 1 single month? If you look right here, this shows right here, this chart that I made shows what led to that increase in my projected dividend income. So my 12-month income increased by $146 in the month of April. And what led to that increase was I purchased BMO Bank of Montreal. I actually touched upon this in my video that I said what stocks I'm buying this month. So if you haven't seen that, you can always go back and check that out. BMO pays an annual dividend of $4.24. I purchased 23 shares, increasing my annual dividend income by $97.52. I made another purchase in the month of April. I purchased VRE, which is Vanguard's real estate ETF. I actually added to that holding. I already did hold a small position in it, but I bought more shares. That pays an annual dividend of $1.08. I bought 43 shares, which of course equals $46.44 added to my projected dividend income for the month of April. And now moving on to my favorite part of this chart here is DRIPs. So DRIP is dividend reinvestment, where I receive a dividend paycheck, and if that paycheck is high enough to cover another share of the company, it automatically purchases another share, increasing my dividend income the next quarter and then the next quarter and so on and so forth. Every single paycheck I'm getting another share, which of course is giving me more income to earn more shares in the future. So I actually did DRIP one share of my Vanguard High Dividend Yield ETF, which pays an annual dividend of $1.40. And of course, the one share DRIP on that added $1.40 to my annual dividend income. And I actually had a second DRIP this month. AQN, Algonquin Utilities, did another DRIP of one share. They pay an annual dividend to me of 71 cents. So that one share added another 71 cents to my annual dividend income. So for the month of April, my annual dividend income grew by over $146 in one single month, which was about a 10% growth month over month, which is excellent to see. So we're going to end this video off by jumping back into the portfolio and just saying, I really do appreciate everyone who takes the time to watch these videos. I love tracking my dividend income, and I will continue to do it month and month for the next few years. And I really do hopefully want this portfolio to grow to over $50,000 by year end, but we will have to see how the market performs and see what happens with that moving forward. So I'm going to wrap up this video by saying thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for always supporting the channel. I really do appreciate everyone who does that, and I'll see you in the next one.